So to give you a brief analogy of autism and the dual diagnoses that I struggle with, all of which are invisible, right? This title is Bringing Visibility to Invisible Disabilities. I like to use the analogy of a computer, right? So here we have the computer on the right-hand side and then the computer monitor on the left-hand side, right? And if you're back in the day before laptops existed, the desktop computer, the actual computer system was typically hidden away. It was either under the desk or over to the side of the desk, and we only interacted with the computer monitor, right? So the analogy here would be, I am the computer monitor, right? I am that which society interacts with. They don't necessarily interact with my operating system, right? And my operating system is my autism. It's my brain. It's my neurodiverse brain, right? So I am the computer monitor. The actual computer is my autism. And let's say it's running on Windows, right? Let's say it's running on Windows. Well, the external stimulation I'm taking from the outside world, that's akin to it being Mac programs, but it's going into a Windows operating system. It doesn't really translate. Now, I can get the gist of it for the most part, but it's going to take a while for me to process this external stimuli. A, because I'm hyper aware. I am almost always on edge, even on a good day. I am hyper aware of my surroundings, almost as a defense mechanism. And that hyper awareness, I'm taking in more stimuli. That's why, certain sounds, they might not be loud to other people, but they're loud to me. These lights, they're not bright for you, but they're bright for me because I'm extra sensitive. I'm more aware. And so not only am I hyper aware and taking in more information and stimuli than the average human, it's also this outside world, external world, is not made for someone with my type of brain, right? Again, it's like a Mac program for a Microsoft operating system. Really doesn't translate. Might take me a while, but I can get the gist of it. Now, my dual diagnoses of OCD, anxiety, depression, the trauma I've been through, body dysmorphia, intrusive thoughts, all those are like viruses on the computer system, right? You don't see them, but they slow me down on top of already being slowed down by taking in more stimuli than I can handle and having that stimuli need to be translated to my operating system. And when that all happens, it's literally every week. It just builds up and builds up and builds up. And then every week I have a big meltdown to purge everything. And I shut down. I overheat. I crack, right? Now people are interacting with the computer monitor. Remember, that is me. And how many times have we yelled at our computer monitors the minute they slow down, right? And then we try to run another program because it's slowing down, so we have to make up lost time, and we try to add an additional program to run when it's slowing down, then it just stops and freezes completely, and we get so mad at it, at the computer, even though it performs pretty well 98% of the time, we get mad at it that one moment it doesn't work. And that is the epitome of how society treats me. I can do amazing things. I function 98% of the time, but that one time I have a meltdown in public, apparently it's okay for a little kid with autism to have a meltdown, but God forbid the 33-year-old man has a meltdown. People think I don't put enough effort in. People don't think I'm trying hard enough. Russell, you were just giving a speech yesterday, but now you can't even leave your house. What's going on? We had plans today. It's very difficult because people don't see my disability. But even when they do see my disability, they misunderstand it, right? They misunderstand it. And that is very difficult to deal with.